for Mental Health. That's an organization that teaches people with mental health issues how to be funny or how to cope and adequately funny kind of thing. Now, I usually leave my coat backstage, but I'll leave it here because I don't trust any of you. Okay, you know, and being with Stand Up for Mental Health, being with Stand Up for Mental Health, you know, right up front, I gotta be honest, okay? I myself have a mental health issue. I suffer from depression, and okay, I don't want to be, right, okay. See, right away, that's a lie. I have depression. It's my wife who does the suffering. Every day I'm told it's my wife who does the suffering. And you know, the thing is, when I first looked into this mental health thing, you know, because I'd have bad times and whatnot, I went and I saw a counselor, and the counselor, and therapist, and therapist, and therapist. And the therapist told me that what I suffer from are called cognitive distortions. And I said, oh, yeah, cognitive distortion. What the hell is a cognitive distortion? She said, well, it's simple, actually, Randy. You just hate yourself. I said, nah, that's not entirely true. After spending weeks in your office and a small fortune to hear the freaking obvious, I kind of hate you, too. And so, you know, I've been doing that, and, you know, back in the day, I used to self-medicate. And there's a lot of that going on. And it works out. Self-medicate. Back in college, you know, I would drink a lot, okay? And, you know, in my defense, you know, when I was out drinking and whatnot, I would always take a cab. The embarrassing part was when I sobered up and had to give the keys back to the... I was like, no, but you know, self-medicating, there's a lot of that going on. You know, back in like 2011, I think it was like $180 million spent in tax alone on alcohol in British Columbia. Yeah, that's a lot of money. I'm not saying I spent a lot of money on liquor, but you know, my corner liquor store does have a lovely brass plaque with my name on it. It says Platinum Donor. Still don't get a discount. Yeah, you know, and they say that one of the symptoms of depression, and you've all heard this, right? But one of the symptoms of depression is that you lose interest in the things that used to give you pleasure. Okay? Like for me, it was things like, you know, baking cookies, or, you know, playing guitar, or having a discernible pulse. Yeah. Nah, see? Yeah, I had somebody say, you can't make jokes about suicide. You can't do that. You can't make jokes about suicide. You can't do that. I said, oh, actually, I think I can. I've got about, 20 minutes before these pills really kick in, and this next one's really good. Hang on. The ambulance guy didn't laugh either. Yeah. Seriously, I once tried to kill myself, but I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. You know why? Why? Because of my dog. Aww. Yeah, every time I get the bloody noose tied, she wouldn't stop playing tuggy with the damn thing. I couldn't get it around my neck. Damn dog. Yeah, no, I'm doing well now, you know, well-ish. But, you know, I think that my problem started when I was a very little kid. My problem started when I was a little kid and I was terrified. Terrified of what? The boogeyman. Anybody scared of the boogeyman? Yeah, the boogeyman. I would be terrified when I was a little kid. I would be like terrified. Boogeyman was going to leap up from underneath my bed and grab me by the throat, or leap up from my closet and scare the hell out of me. Nah, as I get older, I realize, well, that's ridiculous. There's no boogeyman ever going to leap up from underneath your bed or you know, jump up in the closet or anything like. Yeah, no boogeyman was going to do that. But my older brother's got a lot of mileage out of it for a long time, I'll tell you. The only other thing I was scared about when I was a little kid, and you can all relate to this, just wait until your dad gets home. You are in such trouble, mister. When your dad gets home, you're in such trouble. You put him in your room right now. Like, oh man, I go to my room, crying. My mom would come by, boy, what's wrong? What's wrong, Randy? Well, the boogeyman and my brothers, and my dad is going to be so mad at me. She said, oh no, it's okay, it's okay. Shush, it's just fine. So Dad won't be mad at me? He says, oh no, he'll be homicidal. It's just I've hidden the key to the gun cabinet. You'll be fine. And then, you know, when I was a little kid, like the boogeyman and my dad, all these fears and stuff like that. And, you know, one night I was on the bed, crying away. My mom came in, and God bless her, she tried, right? She came in and she says, Randy, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm scared. She says, shh, I'll tell you a little rhyme that my mother told me when I was little that calmed me right down. Okay, are you ready? Tuck me in, there you go.
Did you ever think as the hearse went by that one fine day you were going to die? They dress you up in a wooden shirt and cover you over with gravel and dirt. The worms crawl in and the worms crawl out, and the bugs play pinochle on your snout.
Good night, little Randy. Yeah, don't blame. But it worked. From that day on, I figured, man, don't be scared of your brothers, don't be scared of the boogeyman, don't even be scared of your dad. But in the name of all things holy, be absolutely terrified of your mother. Man. Yeah. Now, one thing with Stand Up for Mental Health, we get to do a lot of shows and stuff like that. I get to see a lot of people, which is really cool. And, you know, we actually did we had a show a few weeks back at the River Rock, and and I actually got a standing ovation. Yeah, come on. Okay, that's another lie. Actually, it was a Riverview, and somebody pulled a fire alarm. Yeah, okay, it was me that pulled the fire alarm, but it was really cool. Yeah, we do a lot of shows and stuff like we've done shows for the military up on the island there, you know, in Courtney Comox, for the Air Force kind of thing, and for the Navy in Esquimalt. And I'm thinking, you know, the first time we did one of these shows, I'm thinking it was kind of weird. It's cool, but it's weird because I was actually on the phone to the recruitment office when the first Gulf War broke out. I was thinking of signing up. And the guy says to me, well, we have a lot of opportunities for a young fellow like you. Yeah. We start our day well before the sun comes up. We don't finish till the sun goes down. 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You know what he said next? Hello? Mr. Goodchild, hello? Yeah. No. All kidding aside, seriously, he said, we're looking for at least a 3-year commitment. And there's no guarantee that you will ever see any action. Which sadly brings me back to my wife. Yeah, oh, now you It's true, you know, my wife, like, she can be very supportive and stuff, but you know, my wife gets migraines, okay, and I try to help her out, right? So I looked online. Online, the internet. Look online. Okay, online, migraines. You know what helps a migraine? Is if you have sexual activity. Prolonged sexual activity. When the first signs of a migraine come on. And I'm thinking, ja. So I tell her this. Long story short, I'm the only guy who hears this. Not tonight, honey. I don't have a headache. Yeah, it's not so good. Jerome, are you here? I love Jerome. I really love Jerome. Anyway, we're waiting for a couple of comics to do a comedy of errors, so why don't I try some new stuff on you guys? Woohoo! There we go. Nice. Okay, now I've already established the fact that I'm a liar. Okay. Yeah, it's a real liar. There we go. Yeah, there's two of us in the room, my friend. But you know what? Men are horrible, horrible liars. And you know this. Everybody's been in this room, okay? You've either been in the room with this conversation going on, or you've been on one side of the conversation or the other. You ever hear the guy picks up his phone? Bing, bing, bing. Hi, honey. All the guys are looking at him like, yeah. And this is the way the conversation goes. Yeah. I know. See, guys know everything. I know. And then he gets remorse. I know. And then they ask you a question which really messes it up, and then we know nothing. I don't know. And then we all turn into Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm not kidding. It's like, I know, I don't know, I don't know. And see, if you get too Schwarzenegger, I don't know. Invariably, the wife will say, well, you can figure it out. So, I'm not mad at you. No. I know. Yeah. The worst liar on the planet, okay? And what, Schwarzenegger, this guy, went out and what did he do? He's married to, what's her name, Shriver, and they've got this family and everything else. The guy is like he's the mayor of Los Angeles, okay? He wrote a book, and chapter 3 goes something like this.
Yesterday we hired a nanny. 9 months later, a baby was born.
There's something you're missing in the middle.
I know.
So I'm imagining how the conversation went when he's first confronted with this. Seriously. It's like,
hello. Oh, Maria, hello. Yes. I know. I don't know. Yes, well, no, it was not me. I didn't do anything with that woman, for God's sake. Gee, Maria, no, there's nothing good. Oh, the baby. I'll call back.
So he's gonna, like anybody, he's gonna ask his friends for advice. Like you and I say, buddy, what do I do? Oh, tell her something, she'll believe. But who would he call? He'd call somebody of influence, like Bill Clinton.
Hello, Bill Clinton. Yes, I know. Oh, you heard? Yes, I know. Yes, okay. So what do I do? Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Okay, yes, no. Yes, I like cigars. I don't like cigars that much, but okay, back to me now. Seriously, what do I do? Okay, all right, okay, thank you, Bill. I'll call you back. Hello, Maria, don't hang up.
Now, anytime a guy says, don't hang up, that means, okay, wait till you hear this lie. And maybe, I'll get lucky again with you sometime. Don't hang up, though, because this is a good one. See? When you're that good, you can pop the mic out of the board. There we go. I was lying again. I'm not that good. Okay.
What the hell was I now, for God's sake? Yes, okay, alright, Maria, don't hang up. I did not have sexual revelations with that woman. Oh, the baby. I'll call back.
He goes, so this time he's going to go to a higher power, right? He's going to go for the big guns kind of thing. Like,
yeah, Father, yes, I know, it's been a long time since I've been to church. Yes, I know. Yes, confession now, well, if you charge by the hour, good God, to be a rich man, I tell you, yes. No, I know. Okay, I will try that. Maria, yes, don't hang up. It was immaculate contraption. No, okay, I'll call back.
so he's going to call the big guns now. So who is he going to go to? He's going to call Santa Claus and Tiger Woods. Okay? Not necessarily in that order. Here we go, okay?
Hello, Lydia, don't hang up. Yes, I'm telling you. No, I'm telling you. It's the steroids, Maria. It's the steroids. They impregnate themselves in the sperms. And they can fly, Maria. They can fly. They fly through the air with no control from me. And every 8th one has a little red nose. Oh, they're magic sperms, Maria. And there are dozens of them. Oh, that many, for God's sake. Well, I should have known. But I look like a sperm hoarder, for God's sake.
Yeah. And that's it for the Schwarzenegger thing here. You're way too kind, and I just lost my steam on that, and I have no idea what the punchline's going to be. If anybody knows what the punchline should be, please contact me after the show. Jerome, are you there, Jerome? Yeah. No, there's no Jerome. So I'm going to do my Maria Shriver impersonation now.